Hello, OG. My name is Yayan. Andito tayo ngayon sa San Juan, La Union. Welcome to our home, Manilocanos. Tara, pasok tayo. We acquired it nung pandemic. Alam mo, lahat tayong pinagdadaanan may pinagdaanan ng pandemic. It's so personal na parang, this is my first project sa construction. Ito yung first na pinasukan ko na sa construction. And since very personal siya sa akin, kasi ang daming pinagdaanan eh. Dugot, pawis, luha to eh. Yung nangyari dito sa project na to. Lalo na nawala pa kaming house before here. We used to go back and forth. Nakapagod, yung pagod talaga. Yung very personal sa amin ng mother ko kasi it's a mother and son. Actually, it's a family also kasi may mga kapatid naman ako pero kaming dalawa lang talaga na nag-build. It's a mother and son na teamwork. I'm Leandro Adeva. You could call me Yayan. That's my nickname. I'm 31 years old and I'm a businessman. One day, nagbabike yung brother ko in the morning. Pagpunta dito, by the beach, there's a for sale sign here. Nakalagay na for sale. It's 1,385 square meters. So, kinontak namin, basically. Parang nag-door-to-door lang kami. Nahanap namin tong property nito. We fell in love with it. Lalo na beachfront siya. Tapos, we inquired about it. So, we inquired because, it's for investment also. Pero we wanted it to be a rest house for my mother. Kasi my mother retired like 3 years ago. So, this is somewhere na we think that she could stay in the long term. Lalo na pag nagpapahinga na siya. Kasi matanda na rin si mami. So, this should be, dapat dalawa yun eh. It's supposed to be an investment and a rest house. So, ganun siya nag-start. So we got this house. It was already here, as in may structure na siya. Pero we didn't like the look before. We wanted to renovate it. So we renovated it. Actually, yun yung naging medyo madugo. Itong house na to was completely bare. Tapos we made it into a home. Basically, it's a home na parang replicate ng house namin in Manila. Actually, it's almost a perfect replica of our house in Manila. Ang mommy ko nagpangalan yan. And I said before na parang, it's too hard to pronounce. Pag may nag-i-inquire na parang Manilo, hindi nila masabi yung pangalan. So in short, ang Manilocanos is parang play around siya ng Manileño and Ilocano. Kasi of course, we're Manileños and we're in the Ilocos region. And honestly, I also have may dugong Ilocano ako eh. From my late father, he's from Abra. So Ilocano rin siya. So parang it's perfect. Even if it's hard to say, pasukin sa amin eh. Manileño, Ilocano. So naging Manilocanos home. And we put home kasi we still want it to be a home. The design, it's my mother's. My mother's talaga. Sa design, kung sabihin natin percentage-wise, I only help like 10% of it. 10%, 90% mother ko. She's not an interior designer, she's not an architect, she's not even an engineer. Pero she's a natural artist kasi. She worked for SM for the long time. She's a fashion designer, she's in merchandising. So, sa mga details na ganyan, sa art, okay, let's make it that term na lang. Sa art, she's very good at it. So, sa mga design, siya lahat na nag-design na to. This is her taste. Dun sa design kasi, we're not into the modern. Classic kami. Classic siya na parang Filipino. Pero, I can't even say na classic Filipino siya because you can't see mga Filipino furnishings dito. Meron, halo-halo naman siya, halo-halo. Pero, it's her eye eh. With colors, it's her eye with furnishing, it's her eye with antiques. So, yun yung natutunan ko. And slowly, I'm getting the hang of it. Pero siya talaga yung mentor ko. Kukunin ko talaga yung credit na to for her. siya talaga yung basically the mastermind of all the design of everything. You want it classic, you want it homey, you want it good for, as in parang it's just a house. I can't say na parang elevated siya. Elevated siya for the masses or for the premium customers. It's more on, kung bahay siya, pag ginawa mo siyang bahay, natitiran mo, iisipin na rin ng mga mag-rent sa inyo na bahay nila to. Nung dinedesign namin to, kung ano gusto namin ng mukha ng bahay namin sa Manila, which is our home, yun yung gagawin namin dito. And people would appreciate it if they feel like it's their home also. Of course, yung sinasabi nga natin mga modern, minimalist architecture, that's all good, that's all good. It looks nice. Pero, actually, our main word, paulit-ulit sa akin, sinasabi ng mother ko, we want it to be different. So, being different is veering away from the trend. Pero hindi naman kami parang hipster type na, ay, hindi yan, uso yan, i-ibay natin. No, this is our taste eh. And we would find people that would appreciate it. Lot size, 1,385 square meters to. Floor area of the bungalow, I think it's 130 square meters. Once you enter the property, we have a 4-car garage, and to my left, this is actually a dipping pool. It's a natural dipping pool, it's not an infinity pool, so it looks very natural with all the mounds, with all the plants around it. So yun, so this is the dipping pool. What else? This is the cabana. It's a 2-story cabana. Ano yan? It actually has a scenic view of the whole Tabok Beach. You could see the whole San Juan Beach here from the 2nd floor. And also, it's a very nice place to stay when you want to have your R&R. So we have an outdoor shower. We had an outdoor bathroom, which guests could use when they're outside if they want to go to the beach, since it's a beachfront villa. And you have so many places to go, so many places to stay here outside. Dito sa aming veranda, we have 2 parts ng balcony dito. We have 2 lounge sets here. So if you want to, kung gusto niyo lang tumingin ng sunsets, if you just want to lounge around, we have 2 parts here. Actually, kapag may mga nagsistay dito, they always stay here since the view of the sunset is very good from here and also at the left side. So actually, this is the house already. So, you guys want to come in? Hello, kung mapapansin nyo, dito na tayo sa loob. If it's an open plan layout. So let's start here naman, dito tayo sa may right side. It's actually, since it's an open plan layout, this is a mini sala. We have 2 salas inside the house. So this is basically where you lounge also. There's a guitar here actually. There's also speakers and karaoke, a portable karaoke machine. And also there's a common bathroom, which these 2 bedrooms here can access. These 2 bedrooms are bunk bedrooms. We call it 2 bunk bedrooms. So basically, this sleeps around 4 to 6 people each. We have also good pieces. I just want to call out the pieces. Shout out to Adelaida Gia of Mandalas, and she's a supplier in Baguio of Mandalas. Here, every room has a mandala. It's super nice. It's a very Baguio craft art. And I would really like to say thanks to Adelaida Gia. This is our dining area. It's actually connected to the kitchen already. So this is our dining table. It's made out of adaan wood. It's very sturdy. It's good for 12 seating, actually 10 to 12 people. And to our right, actually this is the middle of the house. Ito yung sa gitna na. It's a fully functional kitchen. We call it a fully functional kitchen since we provide everything that you need. One of our unique amenities here, we provide an ice maker. Basically for your cold beverages, we have an ice maker, an industrial sized ice maker that we provide, so you don't have to buy ice outside. So the living area here, this is actually at the left side of the property of the bungalow. So dito naman, it's basically a bigger sala than the other one. So here's our TV. It's a lounge. It's a couch. You could also open the windows here. Actually, this is the best. You could get the best views of the beach from here and also the sunset. Since here you can access our panoramic windows, you could open this up to the end. If you open it, the wind, the breeze will flow through. You'll actually feel the heat, but you'll also actually feel the breeze. And also, if you open this, wala namang lamok dito eh. Wala namang lamok dito since sa dagat tayo. So very fresh, very al fresco type rin yung open plan layout natin. So pasok tayo dito sa master bedroom. So basically, we have 2 double-sized beds. So this is the only bedroom that has an ensuite bathroom. Unlike the others, there's a common bathroom there at the mini sala. So yeah, we also have pieces here of mandalas from Baguio, from Adelaide Guia. So all of our furnishings, all of our designs and paintings are well curated and well thought of. Kami ng mother ko, mahilig kami sa kahoy. We don't use yung engineered wood lang. Yung makukuha mo lang sa ano. We went to the mountains. We checked for suppliers talaga. Of course, the legal ones. Obviously, the legal ones. Itong mga wood. Let's say this one. Yung mga doors namin. Mga doors namin dyan. Before, there's an existing na itong mga to dati. Pinalitan lang namin yung mga wood kasi we wanted it. Gusto namin ma-elevate palalo yung quality ng materials na ginamit. So, tinanggal namin yung mga dating wood. Ginawa namin siyang adaan. Adaan wood is Nara. So, Nara tong lahat. Lahat ng mga sa indoor na nakikita niyong wood is Nara. All the items here are hand-picked, are well-curated, and are personal items of ours. So, hindi to yung binili lang namin dito at linagay dito. As in talagang dinagari namin yan yung logistics na from our Manila house, dinipat namin pa isa-isa dito. Pa isa-isa. So, it was a work in progress. Dinaan namin talaga sa sa puso. Hindi namin dinaan sa very stiff na magko-construct lang kami, mag-renovate lang kami. Parang we just treated it as our home. Yun nga, again, ulit-ulitin ko, if you treat it as your home, it would look nice. It would really look nice talaga. Doon naman sa kabana, we used, of course, normal tiles, granite tiles, we used tiles. And yung mga structure niya, yung mga poste niya, that's yung kaya gusto ko rin masabi to kasi it's wood also. It's sagat wood. Sagat wood is basically molave. Yun naman yung Filipino term niya. So molave, so matibay yun for outdoors naman. So I would really emphasize on that adaan, which is Nara and sagat na molave. And also, sorry, hindi to kasama sa materials pero yung plants namin. I would say it's a very lush property na beachfront. Kasi mahirap mabuhay ang mga halaman dito. Mahirap mabuhay ang halaman. So, even if it's so hard to maintain the plants, we really make it a point na parang yun yung kailangan alagaan dito. Actually, sabi ko nga, this is very funny. Ang sabi sa akin ng mother ko was, masira na yung bahay, ma-typhoon na siya, lipa rin na yung bubong, huwag lang yung mga halaman niya. Huwag lang yung mga halaman niya. Yun yung paulit-ulit niyang sinasabi sa akin at sa mga staff ko. Masira na lahat, mga halaman lang mabuhay. Plantita kasi yun eh. Isang construction naman lagi naman mahirap. Ang pinaka nahirapan kami, sige, I'll give a few points na lang. Probably the logistics. Sa construction, you wanted materials, furnishings na gusto namin. If wala dito sa area na to, kasi of course, everyone wants to be convenient. Gusto kung dito pinaprovide, dito namin ipapurchase, obviously. Pero, hindi kami magsisettle for less eh. So, yung mga gusto namin, nasa Manila eh. Basically, nasa Manila or different parts of of Metro Manila. Doon namin kinukuha. So, yung logistics of getting the tiles, wala pang Wilcon ng time na yun eh, na niko-construct kami. Mga Wilcon and other hardware stores. Mga gusto namin tayo sa Manila. So kami mismo, kami ng mother ko, lagari yun. May pick up lang kami, kami yung mano-mano naming dinadala. Kami yung nagdala ng mga furniture. Of course, mga iba nabili na namin dito konti-konti. Pero yung mga gustong-gusto namin na pieces, talaga, dinala namin isa-isa yun. Even yung mga bathroom fixtures, yun, of course, mga tiles, even paint, kinukuha namin doon. Yun yung pinaka-challenge kasi hindi siya kaartehan. Yun yung, yung craft namin eh. That's the craft eh. If you want it to be perfect as possible, you don't veer away from your plan. And next, na isa pang challenge is, of course, we're not from here. So wala kaming kakilala na makakatiwala na team to construct it. Hindi kami contractor, we're not architects, we're not engineers. We're just investors na are very, very hands-on with a project. We're that type of investors na would put our resources and would be 110% hands-on with the project para tutok na tutok every detail. Ito masasabi ko, construction-wise, mas mahirap mag-renovate kaysa magbuo ng ground up. Napakahirap talaga kasi you have to demolish, pero you have to be precise with the demolishing kasi you have to be precise kasi hindi pwedeng masira yung structure yung foundation. Parang this one, itong house na to before, ang windows nito was only like 4x4. Ganun lang kaliit yan. Now we made it into panoramic windows. So yun yung isa sa mga change dito. So yun na rin yung mga isa sa mga natutunan ko. Mas mahirap na talaga mag-renovate kaysa So that's the first. And second, of course, is learning about the community. Kasi nakipagtrabaho rin kami sa mga locals dito. So we knew about their culture, we know how they worked. Alam namin kung paano sila magtrabaho. Alam namin sila kung paano, matutunan rin namin kung paano sila makihalubilo sa amin. Kasi we didn't treat them as employees, we treated them as partners. Kami yung of course, kami yung taga-guide. Sila yung taga-guide ng service nila, which is construction. And hindi nag-end yun dun even if after the construction, we're still in contact with them Iba nga, sobrang close ko na pa rin until now. So yun yung mga natutunan ko. It's basically, the construction, yes, construction is hard. Ang dami ko natutunan dyan since this is my first project also. And of course, the people here, yung community. Yung natutunan ko is kung paano makipag-coexist sa kanila. Advice, of course, trend is good. Following the trend is good. If you want to build a house like this, or a house of your dreams, trending is good. Minimalist is good. Pero is that what you really want? Kasi, of course, we want a house that people would see it as a home rin. So my advice lang is, what you want, don't copy it from other people. What you want should be sacred kasi it should be firm, which is us. Ang firm sa amin is the taste of my mother na yung family, yung mga gamit namin dito, mga furnishing namin is from our house. Yung taste namin is classic. Taste namin is homey. Taste namin is a house, is a home. I can't even say it kung anong style talaga ginawa namin dito, kaya nahirapan ako sumagot kasi this is our style yun. Wala akong masasabing kung anong category yan, anong type yan, anong kind yan. It's our style. So, if people want to make a house like this, just follow their heart. Basically, follow their heart, follow their taste. May ibang makaka-appreciate yan May ibang hindi. And you can't please everyone. So, yun lang. Just don't veer away from your vision. Kung anong gusto niyo, just follow it. Yun lang. I found out so many things about my mother with this project. And may nalaman rin siya about me. Ganun pala kami magtrabaho. Sa isa, the first time rin namin mag-work as a mother and son. And yung hirap ng wala ka dun sa comfort zone mo. Comfort zone is in Manila Pero dito, you don't know anyone. You don't know where to get things that you need. So, it was a struggle every day. Pero, ayun, as personal as it gets, yun yung struggle lang, yung challenges. Pero dahil dun sa challenges na yun, it made us tighter as a yung relationship ko with my mother. Siya yung magiging mentor ko talaga for the rest of my life, habang nandyan siya, siya talaga yung mag-aano sa akin, mag-guide sa akin all throughout all my projects, all my ventures, and yun, ako yung magiging kanang kamay niya hanggat kaya ko, hanggat kaya niya. As personal as that, ganun. Basta Mimi tawag ko sa kanya or whatever. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Ay masasabi ko, napaka-stiff naman na sagot ko, hindi naman kami ganito mag-usap. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you for instilling me all your knowledge. Yung puso, lalo na, hindi lang knowledge utak at puso lagi magkasama. UP graduates tayo, utak at puso lagi ang magkasama. At itinuro mo sa akin yun with this business. And not only this, parang ang pinakamaano ko is not only the principles it's being close to God. Na hindi ko makakalimutan, and it's always in me here, andito sa may ko, rosary, and also andito sa may bracelet ko. Hindi ako umaalis na hindi malapit ang Diyos sa akin at itinuro mo sa akin yun. At hindi ako lalayo dun until the day I die, malapit ako sa Diyos. So, ayun lang. Thank you, Mommy. Thank you, Me. Thank you, Me. I hope we could have, even if you're growing older, I hope we could have more projects like this. I love you, Mommy.
Want to share your house and get featured? Email us at stories.onlygood@gmail.com and tell us about your interesting home story. For more videos like this, subscribe to OG and be part of the community.